Alright, so I'm going to start with the stud, which is going to fit into the different collets, 1/4 inch, 3/8 and 1/2 inch collets. And so we're going to start by turning this piece of drill rod down. This has got to get a 1/4-20 thread. I'm going to start with turning this down to a 1/4 inch diameter for a length of 492 thousandths. It's 254 thousandths, so this piece is a little warm yet, so I'm going to let that cool off, and I'll take another measurement on that. Alright, so I've got to cut a 20 thread per inch thread on here. Now I already used my fish tail and made sure that this was perpendicular to the work. Got my change gears set up for 20 threads per inch, and I'm going to start. I'll put a little layout die in it on there so I can make a scratch cut and just make sure everything is correct. Let that dry a little bit, and also got the lathe in the back gears. Alright, so I cut a little undercut with a parting tool, and that just gives the threading insert a place to go. So the first cut I'm going to make is just going to be a light scratch cut, and I can compare it with my thread gauge, make sure it's the right 20 threads per inch. And once I verify that, I'll come back and I'll start making the deeper cuts. So here we go. Alright, so let me see that 20 threads per inch, and that looks like that's right on. So I'll continue taking light cuts. Zeroing out the cross feed and advancing with the compound a little bit each time. here. Let's give this a test fit. And alright, so it wants to start. So I'm gonna give it another little pass on that. So and not much, just a little bit. Okay. Okay, so I made a couple of more light passes, and here we go. Got that on there. So I'll pull this out and turn the piece around, and we gotta make a couple of simple turning operations here. So, okay, so I got the piece cut off here, and it's a little bit longer than it needs to be. So this portion here will remain at 1/2 inch diameter for a length of 1/2 inch. This middle band here will get turned down to 3/8 of an inch for a length of 3/8 of an inch. And this last portion here will get turned down to 1/4 of an inch for a length of 3/8 of an inch. So get this started by putting this back in the collet. And the lade's out of back gears now, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to choke up on this, and I'll turn this down to 1/4 of an inch first. Then I'll move the piece out when I have to turn it down to 3/8 of an inch. So make sure everybody's in focus here. And let's have at it. Okay, so 1/4 of an inch, and I'm going to trim this down to 375 or 3/8 of an inch. Okay, so I got to come in 82 thousandths on that. I'm leaving it there, 376.5. Okay, so let me pull this out. Okay, and this will get turned down to 3/8 of an inch.